Pat O Toole here from the Farmers Journal News Desk. I'm joined by James Gallagher. James is the IFA chairman in County Lietrim. James, a lot of very strong feelings expressed here tonight, particularly on forestry, but I want you to throw a broader lens over the whole CAP process. How important is this process and the outcome of these CAP negotiations to farming in the west of Ireland and indeed to rural Ireland in the west?
They're very important to the country as a whole, but as regards the West here, it's very important to have a discussion, an opportunity for people to make their submissions here, especially directly to the department. For example, on the ANC payment, which the Minister, and we welcome it very much, has added another 25 million into it. We could do with a further 25 million because the 50 million was cut off it back in 2009, and we need to get back to where we were, and if he could distribute it similar in the fashion that he has done this 25 million.
So that's just the restoration of the cuts from a decade ago, and that brings you back to where you are. But in terms of the likes of the BDGP, a lot of criticism of that tonight. Gloss, one of your own county men, Adrian Kelly, said that Gloss was failing in Lietrim, that it was asking farmers to do things they knew how to do themselves, and it was asking them to do them at the wrong times of the year. Do you want to see a simpler, broader scheme? And the other thing that came up tonight, front-loaded payments. Is it time to start talking about those kind of issues, or is it about the budget right now?
Those issues that you mentioned, it is time to talk about them now. As regards that last scheme, it needs to be simplified a bit and made more workable, more user-friendly, but also the funding needs to be increased. You would need a minimum of 10,000 per farmer in the west of Ireland to make a viable scheme that farmers could work with. As regards front-loading schemes, for example, the suckler cow, I think the suckler cow scheme would need to be from Pillar 1, as was mentioned tonight. That funding needs to be designed that it can come into it, front-loaded, to make it more user-friendly. That means it'll still work right across the country, but the guys at the smaller herds in the west where the quality weanlings are produced and have been for the last 40 years.
And for the uninitiated, front-loading means higher payments on the first 10 cows or 20 cows?
Well, I would say 10 cows probably. That would get money directly into it, and the quality weanlings are produced here that's exported now to Turkey and elsewhere across the world. I think we need that front-loading payment to put a floor under this.
Super. James, thanks very much.
Okay.